Let's start.
I'm ready.
Good. Glad you're ready. Okay, so how excited are you to be called up, and what an incredible season.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to be part of the squad. Obviously the Euros was great, so I was buzzing to be selected for this, and hopefully can go and make even more greater memories in Australia.
What's the expectation like being European champions going into a tournament like this?
To be honest, maybe I'm a bit different, but I don't really think about the expectations much or any pressures that come with it. I think that we just focus on what we can do right now and how we can best improve to go into the tournament. I think the Euros was great, but it was an entirely different tournament. So I think that the World Cup's going to be something completely different, and we've got to just work on anything that we need to improve on in order to be at our best for World Cup.
How do you feel like we are shaping up defensively in this tournament?
Yeah, no, I think that obviously there's been a couple of changes, and I think that it makes people step up even more. I think it's going to make us stronger because there's going to be players that have got to rise to another level. Everyone's got to give a bit more, and I think that obviously whilst we're missing some phenomenal players, it gives opportunities to other people to showcase what they can do. And
at your club, you're playing with some of the top players in the world. There's some superstars there, and Australia have got their own superstar. What's it like working with Sam, and what's she going to do in this tournament?
Yeah, no, obviously Sam's great. She's a great player to play with. Her energy, her work rate is incredible. I think that obviously she's a very, very great player for Australia. And I think that me personally, I like to think I know her quite well in terms of the way she likes to play. But similarly to every player that we're going to come up against, everyone's got their own quirks, their own strengths, and we have to use our own strengths to beat them.
Tough facing her defensively?
Yeah, obviously, she's an excellent player, so for sure that will be a challenge for any defender that comes up against her. But I think that we've got some great individuals in this squad that have got different types of strengths, and I think that if we work together, we can deal with players like Sam.
What's who do you see as kind of like the threats in this tournament?
To be honest, I've not really thought about many other teams. I just think about us, what we can do, where we're at, what we need to do to be better. I haven't even begun to think about anyone else yet.
This squad has got some new players in it, obviously because of the retirements, because of the injuries. Who's someone we should be looking out for? Who could shine and kind of sparkle at the tournament?
I think that we've got some excellent players here. Some players who haven't had as much exposure at international level before. Lauren James speaks for herself. Her ability is, I've never seen anyone like it in women's football. So, there's lots of players with incredible quality. Neve coming in, her energy, her power, her fitness, she's great. So I think there's a couple of players that can really come in and shine in this tournament.
I wanted to ask about kind of like the DNA of success, right? So you've got, we've got lots of Chelsea players, you've got Barcelona players, you've got lots of players who are winning at club level, and we've won now at international level. Is that the difference now with England and of England before, that we're breeding this DNA of winners?
I can't really speak much of England before because I wasn't really part of the team, so I don't really know too much about England and their success as such prior. But I think that now, it definitely helps. Obviously, going out and winning different competitions will give us that experience that we kind of need in order to go and be more successful at tournaments. You learn a lot from playing in different games, different seasons, different leagues, etc. So obviously we've got a lot of different experience within this team now, and hopefully we can use that to be successful at the World Cup.
Perfect. Good luck. Hope you have a good one.